Kevin Finley have the Chinatown special, sponsored by testing 1, 2. Kevin Haywahe behind the announcer stand. Kevin Haywahe. You are behind the announcer stand. East Side Veterans First Call. Veterans First Call. East Side. Novi. I had something real fancy like your drum blanket. And I went to Milwaukee, right? Lila Osini, boy, man. So I kind of took that inside. I will never use something as flashy as a silk star blanket like that is. You know why? I kept falling off the bed all night long. That's why. Thought I'd make commentary to that. All of you that are kind of within earshot, nobody has mentioned this to me, but certain people have texted me because I don't have Facebook. They have texted me to let you all know that there's a lot of commotion going on and certain dancers. I think there was an announcer, too, that was mentioned on that post from somebody that was really growling and thinking that Facebook is going to fix everything. So, and it happens to be some abductors, sexual and otherwise, maybe psychological. When something like that happens to those of you that have Facebook, don't put it on Facebook because you have a lot of fears. That's why you put it on Facebook. What you do, if that's a situation for you to determine how you're going to fix that terrible person, go over there, file charges, and get him in jail. That's simple. I have no particular thoughts about that other than do it the legal way. if you know, don't put it on Facebook for the whole world to see and to think about. But there are some names that were mentioned. So somebody out there is mentioning those names, and it's not a good thing. Facebook is a beautiful, wonderful thing. I don't have Facebook. My wife, she said, if I have Facebook, everybody is going to be making comments and saying negative things towards us. So I'm not going to get you an account for Facebook. So I don't have an account for Facebook. And that's okay. I only know what is important that is sent to me on my texting and on calls on my i7. I just thought I'd let you know. If you think it's so much of a big issue, do the legal way. Make charges. Get that person caught that way, legally. It will always work for you. Isha, I was just thinking about it. I was sitting up here. Just some thoughts of how Facebook is a wonderful device. But sometimes it isn't when other people utilize it the way that I was just told. So it's kind of interesting. This is about 2 days ago. But I know that it was enough that I could say that to you, mention it to you, and try to understand there is a positive solution to everything that is happening. The weaker are the ones that put all those posts on there to defraud, defame another individual. So my thoughts are, please don't do that if you are a part of that. Anyway, I was just thinking about that. So I thought I'd mention that to you. Also, some of you may have in the grand entries up to this point, coming up will be the third grand entry. And there's some veteran warrior women that are called indigenous Akichita women. And these are very individual, positive friends of mine. Mitakhola lena. There's a U.S. Army tonight. She will be carrying the American flag. Her name is Glenda Littlebird. She's Northern Cheyenne and Northern Arapaho. And you know our allies are Northern Cheyenne and Northern Arapaho. The two other affiliates that met in the Black Hills for that hat and those arrows and that chanupa, that pipe. Then the prisoner of war missing in action flag will be carried by Daniel Dakota, United States Navy, Operation Iraqi Freedom, Operation Enduring Freedom. She is Sisterton Wapton Oyate, and she is Turtle Mountain Band of Chippewa. Then carrying the U.S. Navy flag will be Denise Tiger Hari, Standing Rock Sioux Tribe. There will also be a missing and murdered indigenous women flag, remembering all our indigenous people and will never be forgotten. We will continue to raise awareness. Daniel Hardy, U.S. Navy, Desert Storm, Red Lake Band of Ojibwe will be bringing in this flag. There's also the west side of this powwow arena. There is a stand like that. So you might visit there and learn some more about the missing and murdered indigenous people. women in this flag that's coming in today, but there's so many other males that are also missing and murdered too. East Side veterans, one. We've got about 5 minutes before drum roll call, so stand by. All veterans, the head veteran, Todd Goodsell. He's a singer. He makes drumsticks, drums, and he's Zuyawichasha. We say Wichashta in Dakota and Siston. That's where he's from. That's where I first met him. Some of the many powwow trails I have met each of you. I had a good time this afternoon. So all veterans, Wana, come on over to the east side. We've got a 4 minutes before drum roll call. One start.
Good evening, friends and relatives. As we get ready for the Saturday night grand entry, we say thank you for joining us. Veterans, check in with Todd Goodsell at the East entrance. Todd Goodsell, our head veteran, United Tribes Technical College, from the Sisseton, Wapiton, Dakota, Oyate. Veterans, head on over to the east side of the arena. It's good to see all you good people. A lot of folks here have been to this celebration for many years, year after year, and we have some folks that are here for the first time. So it's a good mix of all powwow fans, friends that are coming through here to be with the weekend. We want to say thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and all the supporters of this great celebration through the years. We have 12 championship caliber drum groups in the house, ladies and gentlemen. And we also have some champions all throughout the categories. So what you're going to see here tonight is some championship dancing, and you're going to hear some championship singing. We're hoping to get some Saturday Night Live intertribals. So those of you that are here tonight, you'll get an experience and come on out to the center and join your family and friends in the center here in the arena. It's an opportunity to make sure that you say hello to everyone tuned in on PowWows.com. I believe we're over 100,000 strong throughout the nation, throughout the world that are tuned in. And we also want to say thank you to all the folks here, the 200 plus employees that work here at the United Tribes Technical College. And we say thank you to all the powwow committee, Melissa and all the powwow committee that put together a great planning session to bring us together in this weekend. We say thank you to our head staff for running through and helping us to stay on schedule.
I want to say thank you to some of those singers from Fort Yates area. I know some teachers over there, and they have recorded in this little bitty unit that'll go in my computer, and all those old songs from Densmore, the ones that were recorded from native singers, are on here. Also, there's some videos on here too, so I'm already excited about getting home. And also, while I was walking around here, I met so many different people. It was so good to see them for years and years. And Hustle Tribe went over there, and they gave me a cap. Man, they have some outstanding caps, too. And one of my Navajo friends of many, many years gave me a cup. Those are the ones he makes. So that was kind of really good. This is what happens when all the satellites are locked, and I have to go all the way around to a place where there's all these other free satellites. So that was kind of my thing. All right, I think we're all set. Yep. Oh, ana ignoya kapo Fort Peck Sioux, hel unkupalawada. One start. They're busy running towards you. Res jams, and we are gonna res jam. All right, here we go. One start. Drum roll call. Fort Peck Sioux. Stella, Motown. Stella, good to see you guys. Shinnicky Lake. I think these singers want to sing right away. They read right into it. Ahoo! stay along Blackstone. All right, thank you. Turtle Mountain. That was Blackstone, now Turtle Mountain.